verbs are verbs that are made up of two or more words. These words work together to create a new meaning that's different from the individual meaning of the words. For example, the verb look has a single meaning, but when it is combined with the preposition up, it becomes look up, a phrasal verb, and takes on a completely new meaning, which means to search for information. When look is combined with the preposition after, it becomes look after, which means to take care of something or someone or be responsible for something. Phrasal verbs are very common and you hear them all the time. Today, we will be looking at some phrasal verbs to help build your vocabulary. The first phrasal verb is to rule out. To rule out means to eliminate or exclude something as a possibility. The detective was able to rule out the suspect's alibi after reviewing the surveillance footage. The doctor wanted to rule out any potential allergies before prescribing a medication. The second phrasal verb is read someone in and fill someone in. There are actually two. They both mean to inform or update someone on a particular situation or topic, to provide someone with information that they missed or were not aware of. Can you please read me in on the latest developments of the project? I was absent from the meeting yesterday. Can you please fill me in on what was discussed? Tear apart means to criticize or attack something or someone harshly. The film critic tore apart the new movie for its poor acting and weak storyline. The boss tore apart the employee's work for being sloppy and incomplete. The next one is to walk someone through. To walk someone through means to guide or explain something step by step. For example, can you please walk me through the process of setting up my new phone? The trainer walked the new employees through the safety procedures before their first shift. The next phrasal verb is hold up, and this has two meanings depending on the context. The first meaning is to delay or stop something from happening, like the traffic accident held up our journey by an hour. This means the accident caused a delay in our journey. The second meaning is to support or sustain something. These pillars hold up the entire structure of the building. Means the pillars support or keep the building from falling. The next phrasal verb is to figure out. To figure out is to understand or solve something. I need to figure out how to fix my bike tire before I can ride it again. Can you help me figure out how to use this new computer program? The next phrasal verb is to run into. Now the phrasal verb run into is very interesting and it has a few different meanings depending on the context. The first one is to meet someone unexpectedly. Like, I ran into an old friend at the grocery store yesterday. This means I unexpectedly met the friend while I was shopping. I didn't expect to meet him. The second meaning is to encounter a problem or a difficulty. We ran into some issues while trying to fix the car. So we experienced some problems while we were working on fixing the car. Run into also means to crash into something. So it's often used with vehicles. The driver ran into a tree because of the slippery road. Means he crashed into a tree. The next phrasal verb is to show up. And to show up is to arrive or appear at a place. The delivery truck didn't show up until late in the afternoon. I didn't expect her to show up at the party, but she did. The next phrasal verb is to take off. To take off is to leave quickly or suddenly. I need to take off early today to pick up my kids from school. It also means to suddenly become successful or popular. Her new book really took off after the review came out. It means the book became very successful and popular quickly. The next phrasal verb is to come apart. To come apart means to break into pieces or to separate into different parts, often unexpectedly. So we can use this to describe something that's falling apart emotionally or structurally. The old book is so fragile that it started to come apart as soon as I opened it. This means the book began to break into pieces or separate as you started touching it. After the argument, their friendship seemed to come apart at the seams. But this means that the friendship began to fall apart or deteriorate after the argument. So come apart can refer to both physical disintegration and emotional or social breakdowns. So if you've learned something new today, like the video, comment using a phrasal verb that's your favorite and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching.